Welcome back to Good Day State Line. Amy Newell from the ARC is joining me now for our GDS Community Connection. Hi, Amy.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
So we, of course, are always talking about how great the ARC is, and right now it's tied with winning some money.
Absolutely. You know, it's one of the things we love to talk about is that, of course, we love our programs and the people that we serve, but really what makes those possible is our fundraisers. And so the Great Dream Machine Sweepstakes is getting ready to wrap up. August 31st is the last day people can enter, and then we do the drawing for $10,000 on September 4th. But it really is our fundraisers that help us be able to provide the low and no cost programming for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities right here in Winnebago, Boone, and Ogle County.
So tell me a little bit about the history of the ARC.
Well, we were started in the late 60s by a group of parent advocates who had children that were born with a disability diagnosis, and really at that time doctors were telling people to leave their children at the hospital and walk away. And the 60s were a time of change, and parents were saying, no, we want to bring our children home and we want them to live a full inclusive life like all of their siblings. And so there was really this movement all over the country, and the local organization was started really as an opportunity for families to get together and support one another, and it just really grew into offering more programs and opportunities for individuals once they got out of high school. Because really once individuals turn 22 and they're not able to be in school anymore, the opportunity for program and the choices really decrease. And so we really try and offer lots of different choices, because isn't that what we all want?
Yes.
We all want to be able to sit down and look and say, you know, here's 5 or 6 different things, I want to do this one, rather than saying, well, here's this one option for you, do you want to go or not?
Right.
And so that's really important in our mind, that there's lots of opportunity.
So tell me a little bit about some of those different programs, because I know you brought some examples.
You know, I love to bring our art stuff because it's a little flashy. So we have a wonderful project art program that on Monday afternoons the group gets together. It's usually more of a lunch and then beading. And so a number of what you see down on the table is wine pulls, Christmas tree ornaments, jewelry sets. So that's a fun thing that they do. Then we also partner with the Rockford Park District, and we do skills classes, and then we also help artists who want to make art an income stream. They come in and they spend afternoons with us, and we do lots of different things there. But then we also partnered with a camp this summer, and it was so much fun to have these campers come in and spend a day with us. And we were just part of their programming, but it was just such a wonderful energy to have in the building. So project art is a big one, but then we have book club, which meets every other Monday out in the community at Panera Bread out on 173 or down at Katie's Cup. We do rec nights and open gyms. We offer rep payee service for individuals who live in the community, make their own money, but maybe just need some help managing those funds, which don't we all sometimes? And so we work with them, and then we help parents who need to obtain guardianship. We do that at a really low cost. In order to get guardianship of individuals, it's expensive if you do that on your own. And so we really try and make that a more cost-effective thing for families who have to do that. We always want to make sure that that's the only option first, because we really don't want to take away people's rights if that's not necessary. You know, sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. So, and then we offer our home-based program, which is a state-funded Medicaid program that we have one-on-one self-directed assistance that meet with families and make sure individuals who are at home are really out there setting some goals and doing things in the community and being active, not just staying home and being sad or lonely. We really want people to have friends and be active.
Absolutely. And you know, you talked about the jewelry and the paintings, but it's not just something that is made, you sell it.
We do. Everything is for sale. Once it's made, it's for sale. If it's part of our open studio program, the artists get part of that money back to them, because we need some of the money to obviously help cover our costs.
Right.
But the important thing is for the artists to really make some money so that they understand the concept of building a portfolio and creating an artist statement and then seeing that reward come back to them.
Absolutely. You know, I know you know that I have one of those paintings that actually the painting I have looks just like my dress.
Yes, and I know who the artist is that did that. except it's pink, right?
Yeah, it's pink. So speaking of money, of course you're here because we're talking about how somebody's going to win $10,000. So
Yes.
quickly tell us just like, how do you get that money?
So all you have to do is enter through either thegreatdreammachine.com, call our office, 815-965-3455, or come down and see us. We're
Okay.
still calling it our new office because we haven't been there a year yet, at 2820 McFarland Road. Simple $10 donation gets you one entry. Obviously, the more money you donate, the more tickets you get. And I always like to point out that for $1,000, you can get 1,000 tickets.
Wow.
So that's only $1 a ticket.
Yeah.
It's a bargain.
And then
right?
you win $10,000.
And you
so
have
like,
a chance to win $10,000. And then the person we draw on September 4th that gets $10,000 comes back the end of the month and plays a lucky envelope game for a chance to win another $100,000.
Amy, it's like you're the host of a game show.
I know. I know. It's so much fun. I love giving away money. It's so much fun.
It's pretty fun. Thank you so much for being here and telling us about it. $10,000 is definitely worth your $10 to support this great cause of the ARC, and it's Great Dream Machine Sweepstakes, or GreatDreamMachine.com, right?
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Amy. Up next, Michelle Markham gives us a sneak peek into the new Wolf Hollow store that's opening at the end of the month. If you missed any previous episodes of Good Day Stateline, you can find them all at gooddaystateline.com. We'll be right back.